Hi there. In this video, I wanted to focus on these start blocks. In previous tutorials, we looked at each start block independently. So if we go to the yellow button icon, and there you'll see there are 4 choices given for a start block. The first one has a green flag, which means that you should activate or start that character when the green flag is clicked, and that green flag is up here. The second, and we did use that in many tutorials, the second button for starting has a little figure and a hand touching the figure. And that block is to activate the character, the figure, when it is clicked with the mouse. So if I go over now to this cat and click the cat, right, that would actually stop it, okay, from its whatever activity it was doing. But just to show you quickly, example, if I had the cat moving forward, right, 9 paces, let's say, okay, so I can actually get the cat to move forward 9 paces and stop just by clicking it. So I'm going to click the cat, and now he'll move forward 9 paces and he'll stop. Okay, so that is another activating or start block, and you'll see these blocks are round on the left side, and that's because they're meant to be kind of an end capstone one for starting, for the beginning. And the next one has a white action character and then a shadow kind of touching each other, and this is kind of like in a relay race when you tag someone else. So I thought that might actually be a good topic for this video, and the video is going to be a game of a dog and cat playing tag. And for this one, the character is activated when it's touched by another character. So in this case, the cat will be activated when the dog actually physically bumps into him or touches him or tags him. Okay? And then this last one is a message start button, where you are activated when you receive a message from another character. So this is a great way for 2 characters to communicate, interact, and respond to each other. So these last 2 blocks are really, you have 2 characters interacting, and the first 2 are really just you interacting with the character. And in this case, I have the orange cat. When he receives a message from the dog, it will activate him to start this sequence. So here, these 4 start buttons are all going to be used for the cat, and you'll see they're not connected to each other because they're 4 separate commands. We're giving the cat 4 different sets of directions. And that's really an interesting thing to think about, that you can have more than 1 string of directions for each character. Okay, so for our dog, he's a little simpler. He has really less, not as many directions, and he's going to be chasing the cat. Okay, so let's take a look and see what this game of tag looks like. We'll get them back to their starting points, and we click the green flag. It says, "Watch me, you can't catch me," and then he says, "You got me." Okay, if you want to make the game last a little bit longer, we could think about where we want our characters to start, and also how they want to move. It can be fun to kind of create an algorithm, a pattern of sequence of movements that could be different ways to vary the game of tag. He says, "You can't catch me. Watch me catch you." And again, if I would click the cat, he would go forward 9 paces and stop. But if you wait and let the pattern play out, the dog will eventually catch the cat. Sometimes takes longer than other times, depending on what pattern you choose. And that is something fun to play around with, to kind of come up with a pattern that makes a good game of tag. There you think the dog's about to get him. Gets pretty close there, but it keeps turning around just in time. And when he does actually tag the cat, they'll say, "You got me." And that's our video for today. I'd love to see your tutorials. You can create a game of tag between 2 characters, see how many start blocks you can use, and different ways you can change the movements of the characters for different patterns to make the game of tag more interesting. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I look forward to seeing your creations. Have a